Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Phantom channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that lots of Repulse players care about: accurate game information. There are two major wikis out there: the unofficial Repulse.io wiki and the Repulse Player Wiki. If you've ever viewed either of them, you would immediately realize that the Player Wiki is far more accurate and updated. It reflects the current state of the game, regularly corrects mistakes, and contains verified contributions. Meanwhile, the unofficial wiki? It's, let's just say, not so reliable. So today, I'm exposing some of the biggest mistakes found on the unofficial Repulse.io wiki. Don't fall for this misinformation. Now, let's get into the errors. Let's start with some general stuff. First, I'll just get this out of the way. The formatting absolutely sucks, with some of the articles not even containing the info boxes meant for the category, like the Outlook and Element articles. Weapon skins are completely missing across the board. Skins are a big part of customizing your look, so why not include them? Now, let's look in the famous and infamous players section. Sergioland55 is labeled as the most inactive administration. That's just false. TomTom24951Y takes that crown. SCYH3, a well-known player, is strangely left out, despite him being an admin as well. The SWAT team roster is missing a bunch of members, including IG24, Black_Hall, Not Short, Kev, Rialto Croro, and Sakuna, and entire sections like Trusted and Archive Access have no players listed at all. What's the actual point in having these listed if there's nothing under them? Also, for the record, once you unlock the Broadcaster helmet, you don't have to pay 50,000 RC to use it. That's just not how the system works. Next up, let's talk about one of the most crucial parts of Repulse, which are the maps. This section is riddled with factual errors. Let's start with isolation. It's stated as the only map with a waterfall, but this is incorrect. Summit has one too. And yes, you can theoretically go behind the waterfall. Here's video proof. The article doesn't include isolation's casual modes, like Team Snipers and Rocket Royale. Next, we'll talk about Coastal. It says you can find it in Hardcore. Nope. It's in Warfare, not Hardcore. Also, it claims Coastal is the only map with a gravity lift. This is false, as both Sandlock and Fortress have them. Snowfall is another one, not Snowfall. According to the game itself, it's 2 words. In addition to that, Confront is listed as a large map. It's only 39 blocks bigger than Element, one of the quote-unquote smaller hardcore maps. Shout out to Caracal Repulse for that object size comparison video. Lastly, the wiki refers to Bloodmound as Bloodhound. That's just a straight-up name error. Now let's take a look at the weapons section. Let's start with the pistol, no damage info at all. That's like half the reason someone checks a wiki. And believe it or not, you can actually use the SMG at level 1 due to a glitch. Check out Caracal's 10 Facts video. Moving on to the revolver section, it says hitscan with question marks. How can you not be sure? Also, the sniper rifle has a skin that was added for Valentine's Day and can be unlocked through the supporter hub. In the bow section, there are misspellings everywhere, like being, amount, and October with a lowercase o. In the Overseer Mech article, it says RMB, right mouse button, shoots a heavy turret. It doesn't. It literally does nothing. Spelling errors galore in Regan 2. Bing, Goin, Frumo. Yikes. The smoke grenade is called underrated. That's not factual info, that's a subjective opinion, as there's other types of equipment that can be considered underrated, like the EMP and Sticky. And finally, regeneration is listed as the only healing perk. This is not true. Energy Drain also heals you when you kill someone with a melee attack. Speaking of Energy Drain, wouldn't that be the least used perk instead of Cooldown? Cooldown is unlocked at level 1 and Energy Drain is unlocked at level 15, so why would Cooldown be used less? Now let's move on to the in-game statistics. The LMG does 7 damage instead of 5, the SMG does 6 damage instead of 5, and the grenade launcher does 42 damage instead of 25. Also, the burst rifle does not do 65 pummel damage. Instead, it does 50. Next up, what is 50*3 supposed to mean? 50 damage per shot? It actually does 10 damage per shot and 30 if you hit all 3 bullets. So in conclusion, the unofficial Repulse.io wiki is outdated, incomplete, and in some areas just plain wrong. From missing skins, to misnamed maps and broken weapon info, it's just not a good resource anymore. To Doxkey and all the members of the community, this is a horrible way to run a game. These kinds of unofficial wikis get left unchecked and end up being used by AI and random people who come across them. It severely tarnishes the reputation of the game, leaving many to think the game is not properly maintained or straight up broken. This is a terrible way to run the game. It's so bad. I'd honestly be happy to remake the whole thing for you all. If you want reliable and accurate info, check out the Repulse Player Wiki. It's where actual players keep things up to date. If you learned something today, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've found other errors in the unofficial wiki. I'd love to hear some feedback. Until next time, keep on lurking.